happening?
What's up, guys? Malt review time.
Malt review time.
Corn review time.
Corn review time. Bourbon time.
Bourbon time.
Wild Turkey. One of our very, very, very favorite bourbon distilleries.
Absolutely.
Can't go wrong.
Past and present.
This is the Master's Keep 17-year-old bottled and bond.
Bottled and bond, yeah.
Which means 50% ABV.
2020. Master's
2020.
Keep.
Retail of this was like what? Like 180?
Yep.
Something like that. Secondary right now you can find it for what? 400, 500?
Probably about that.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Do we have it locally around here?
Interesting. Locally, they had it for between 250, 300.
Really?
Up until recently. They finally caught up, like maybe 4 months ago. Now it's like 500 plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's
it was
like
a little quiet for a while.
17-year-old Wild Turkey,
But
50%. Nice bottle, nice
That's
box.
what I'm saying. Like Wild Turkey doesn't appreciate like Buffalo Trace does.
No, but it will.
It will.
It will. This will be a $1,500 bottle at some point.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah. So it's already caught up, and it's going to keep catching up.
Yeah.
For sure. On the nose.
It's Wild Turkey.
Wild Turkey, baby.
Dusty. It is.
That's where, yeah, past or present, you get that dusty peanut shell, Rickhouse funk.
100%. It's that dusty.
Oh, I love that.
Dusty peanut. Caramel brittle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, caramel toffee brittle. Mm. Oh, wow.
Ooh. I can't.
The age.
I can't
Age
get
is coming
over.
through.
Yeah, I need age. Everyone says bourbon. It needs to stop at around 10 to 12 years old. I don't understand that. It starts getting really, really good for me at 15 years old plus.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's when the funky notes start kind of kicking in, and that dusty peanut shell kind of caramel brittle note that comes through in this is just, it's perfect.
And that dark cherry, yeah, because this isn't over. I get it. Like I get it. It's over oaked. Period. Astringent.
No,
this isn't over oaked at all.
Not at all. Not at all.
And I get people that, yeah, if they have like a 15-year whatever, and it's just pure astringent because of bad cask or batching whatever. I get that, but no, this is just perfection. Zero oak. It's all flavor.
It's really buttery. It's like put a little vanilla and butter and caramel. And that peanut.
And if anything, the oak, it's beautiful like smoke and like mocha spice.
Yes.
Mm. And of course, you always get beautiful cinnamon dust with Wild Turkey, but this is like another level. This is like cinnamon sugar glaze.
But this is also like
sweet cinnamon.
Cherry pie with that beautiful crust.
Yes.
The brown sugar crust with the rich, luscious, cooked down cherry pie.
Oh, yeah.
Whew.
It's beautiful.
It's luscious.
And now even from the oak, little slight bits of very sweet pipe tobacco.
It's very sweet pipe tobacco.
That's beautiful.
That cherry keeps coming through.
Cherry. That's what it is. Like some really almost overly sweet pipe tobacco comes off as a cherry. Like like remember as a kid walking through the mall.
Yes.
When you smell that pipe tobacco, it's almost like a very nice cherry. That's what I'm getting. The cherry combined with the pipe tobacco.
Yes. Really nice.
Beautiful.
Palate?
Palate.
Creamy. The dusty peanutiness comes through, the caramel comes through, but a lot of cherry comes through.
Speaking of confectionery sugars,
I'm a little surprised at the amount of cherry that comes through.
It's literally like you said, pie. It's literally like, like the dirty like dollar like pies you get at the grocery store.
Yeah.
But it's like pure like cherry pie filling. If you warm that up, it's just beautiful cherry pie filling. It's that like amount of confectionery sugar.
But as I let it linger on the finish, I do get a little I do get a little medicinal cherry,
Yeah. I can see that.
like a little cough syrup.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of that part, the cough syrup cherry part. Is that a thing with this?
That's what everyone's saying.
Really?
Yeah. I don't get that as much.
I didn't get it as much before, but
Medicinal.
that's a thing.
That's
you've heard
definitely a
before.
thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone says that.
Really?
Yeah. And their mother. Yeah. No, everyone says that. It's a thing. And people that, especially people that don't like it, say it's because the cherry is too medicinal cough syrupy.
It did on the palate. It is bringing it down a couple points for
But
me.
I don't really get that.
Really?
I get like cherry pie filling, like sweet, luscious cherry pie.
That was
filling.
more on the nose, but on the palate, I do get a little bit of that. It's almost like like cough syrup medicine, medicinal cherry, a little bit.
And that could be that little like bitterness from the oak.
Yeah.
There's people that are sensitive to oak and
Yeah.
bourbon.
What does it say on here? It says notes of toasted oak, dark cherries, vanilla, toffee, spice, and hints of smoke. That's what it says on there. It's really, really good. But there is a little, like in like scotches, we always say like if sulfur is like a -1.
It's like that. Overly medicinal.
I have a -1 with it, where it's a little medicinal sherry. But overall, superstar bourbon.
Absolutely.
And in something like this, it's funny. We just reviewed an Elmer T. Lee before this review. I don't know which order we're going to release them in, but the fact that on the secondary goes for the same price as this is crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying about
It's a 17-year-old bourbon at 50%.
Like Buffalo Trace runs the world when it comes to bourbon.
Yeah.
Wild Turkey, it's catching up, but it's still undervalued.
Yeah. Well, the Dusties are really catching up.
Yeah, those caught up fast.
Yeah.
Those were undervalued.
Yeah.
Those were undervalued for a while, though.
Yeah, I think this is a gorgeous, gorgeous nose. I'm going to take one more sip on the palate and see if I still get that medicinal cherry.
Like you could get like 1960s, like back when it was New York, Austin Nichols, Wild Turkey 8-year-olds for like nothing, even a few years ago. Those were like the last dusty bourbon to be caught up. Now they're caught up. Now they're going nuts.
Yeah, Mike. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. Love the peanut funk. Love the peanut brittle, caramel, peanut kind of thing going on.
The bottle.
Love the cherry pie. But I can't ignore the cherry cough
Right, like
syrup.
you said, it's like sulfur, kind of sulfury to you.
Not sulfur.
No, I mean it's hitting you in that way that sulfur does.
Yeah.
You can't ignore it.
I can't ignore
Gotcha.
the fact that it does get medicinal at some point for me.
Yeah.
And I've never heard that before, but I don't watch a lot of bourbon reviews.
Yeah. Well, especially this guy, when I bought it, when it came out, I was curious. So I watched like every review of it.
Really?
And especially, mainly people that
Like
wasn't
YouTube,
their favorite.
YouTube reviews?
Yeah, bourbon too. YouTube
Yeah?
reviews, yeah.
And they said okay.
Yeah, mainly people that it wasn't their favorite. It really seemed like it was hit or miss. It wasn't their favorite. It was always because of that. They couldn't get past the overly medicinal quality of the cherry.
I like it.
You know, like Robitussin, like cherry cough syrup.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I like
Although
it.
I love Robitussin, so what about you guys?
I like it a lot. I'm gonna give it an 88. It would be an 89, approaching higher, if it didn't have that off note. It lingers on my palate a little bit.
Gotcha.
But a very, very, very good whiskey.
Yeah.
With one note that I'm not fond of.
Exactly.
Everything else about it is perfect.
Gotcha.
88.
And same thing, I'm not getting that as much, so I'm gonna go 89.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very,
No,
very good
totally
whiskey.
understood.
And if I'm gonna chase something,
And that's much in line, like I said, with bourbon too.
that's great. That's cool. It's interesting to hear that.
Yeah.
Because I haven't really watched any reviews of this before.
Right.
Yeah. And I know we have this. I know you bought me a bottle as well.
Yep.
This is your bottle, and you bought me one as well. I appreciate that. Thank you. Very good whiskey, and I'm going to enjoy it thoroughly. That note does kind of stick with me there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be. I have a feeling it's any kind of like bitterness from the oak combining with the cherry is hitting in that weird way.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And I don't want that to be anything of negative. As a whole, obviously my score is a very high score for this thing. As a whole, as a product, superstar.
When what's interesting on that is that normally you don't see very much wild turkey in general age this long throughout their history.
Correct.
Right? I mean, one of our favorites, Russell's Reserve, that was what, 15 years old?
Yeah, superstar.
Yeah, but even like all the dusty turkeys, 8 years old, 12 years old. So
correct.
That's kind of interesting.
The Russell's Reserves that are aged. Woo.
Yeah. So who knows? Like maybe they have a max like 17, versus like Buffalo Trace could age.
No,
forever.
but come on, this is incredible.
But no, it's incredible. We're just being very critical.
No, just real, just analyzing the whiskey, but very, very good whiskey. And you know what? If they're still available for around like $300, like this is worth chasing down.
It is.
17-year-old wild turkey. Come on. We're talking about 4 or 5-year-old Buffalo Trace going for more than that.
Yeah, that's Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, but come on.
Lose their minds, but I know what you mean.
Yeah. This is something to chase if you can find it for a decent deal.
Yes.
100%.
Absolutely.
All right, you guys. Subscribe for many more reviews. If you enjoyed this review, thumbs up's most appreciated. But we'll see you soon for many more.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.